TV1 Pentathlon. I'm Trishma Pinto and this is Nadeem Majid.
You're joining the hunt for the all-round champion, and it's a battle between two giants on today's match. It's do or die. One of our teams is staring at a spot in the grand finale, and for the other team, this victory is much needed if they are to have any chance to claim that coveted spot in the grand finale. So let's meet the first of our teams, all the way from Kandy, Girls High School, Kandy.
Hard and fast, here we go. Challenge odds, oh yes we can.
And facing off against them, the equally competent Vidyalaya, Colombo.
Before we get started with today's match, let's meet our judges. This evening we have Mrs. H.D. Varuni Vijay. She is the Vice Principal of Jayakodi Mahavidyalaya in Kadawatha, and she's also a lecturer at the Western Province Digital Language Lab. And Ms. Samanthi Gamachige, she's the In-Service Advisor, Zonal Education Office, Akurassa, and also a lecturer at the Amarasuriya Teachers College in Unawatana, Gaul.
Well, as always, we get things kick-started here with the tossing of the coin. So let's get that underway, Nadeem.
All right, so Sajini, Sandasara, who's going to call?
Okay.
Okay, Sajini from Girls High School, Kandy will be calling. And what's the call?
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon is the call. Let's see where it falls. Dead center, TV1. Satisfied judge? Thank you very much, Ms. Gamachige. So TV1, Visakha Vidyalaya wins the toss. Will you be going first? Awesome.
No, we'll be inviting them to go first.
Pentathlon. Pentathlon.
All right, so Girls High School Kandy will be going first in each of the events of this pentathlon match. Sajini, you've got a place in the grand finale just within your grasp. You think you're going to make it today?
We hope that we'll make it. We've been working really hard and we put in a great amount of effort as a team, and we hope that we'll make it into the grand finale.
All right, so congratulations to you on making it this far, and all the best on getting that spot in the grand finale.
From Visakha Vidyalaya, what do you feel your chances are like at this match?
We hope to make it to the grand finale as well as do everybody. We hope to give up a good fight today with the Girls High School Kandy.
All right, we wish you all the best.
All right, so both teams are looking for a spot in the grand finale. Who will be able to get there? There's a long way to go for one of them. Will the other snatch victory from under their feet? Let's find out. Let's get started with our first event. It's time to balance your question.
In Balance Your Question, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 co-players, and these 3 co-players have to individually answer 7 questions within a time span of 60 seconds. But here's the catch, they have to do all this while trying to balance a table tennis ball on a table tennis bat.
I'm sure you're all aware of the point system by now. That's 10 points for each correct answer. There's no negative marking for wrong answers. However, if you do drop the ball, that's minus 5 points each time you drop it. You can only drop it twice, drop it thrice, and you're out, and the next player's in. So let's get started with Balance Your Question. Sajini, who will be your 3 co-players for the rapid fire round?
Theuni, Malsha and myself.
Theuni, Imalsha, and Sajini playing for Girls High School Kandy.
Sandasara, who will be your 3 co-players from Visakha Vidyalaya?
Jinani, Malisha and Navoda.
So that's Jinani, Malisha and Navoda.
Sajini, who's going up first?
Theuni.
Theuni, come on up.
Who discovered the rabies immunization in 1885?
Louis Pasteur.
Correct. Nassau is the capital of which country?
South Korea.
Wrong. Bahamas. Frodo Baggins is the lead character of which novel series?
Monte Cristo.
Wrong. Lord of the Rings. Football star Cristiano Ronaldo plays for which country?
Portugal.
Correct. Norodom Sihanouk was the king of which country?
Cambodia.
Correct. Name the largest gorge in the world.
Pass.
The answer is Grand Canyon. A female elephant is called what?
Pass.
The answer is cow. Your questions are up.
Sandasara, who's going to go up first for Visakha?
Jinani.
Jinani, come on up.
Who invented the cotton gin in 1793?
Pass.
Answer is Ellie Whitney. Sofia is the capital of which country?
Bulgaria.
Correct. Who wrote The Great Gatsby?
Pass.
Answer is F. Scott Fitzgerald. Football star Lionel Messi plays for which country?
Argentina.
Correct. Lech Walesa was the president of which country?
Norway.
Wrong. It's Poland. Name the smallest ocean in the world?
Arctic.
Correct. A female fox is called what?
Pass.
The answer is vixen. The questions are up.
Girls High School, Kandy, who's going up next?
I'll be going next.
Come on up.
Who discovered protons in 1919?
Ernest Rutherford.
Correct. Kinshasa was the capital of which country? Is the capital of which country?
Pass.
The answer is Congo. Who wrote the novel Little Women?
Louisa May Alcott.
Correct. Saina Nehwal won an Olympic medal for India in which sport?
Badminton.
Correct. Corazon Aquino was the president of which country?
Philippines.
Correct. What is the longest mountain range in the world?
Andes.
Correct. A female horse is called what? Wrong. It's mare. Your questions are up.
Sandasara, who's going up next?
Nawada will be going up next.
Come on up.
Which scientist first isolated oxygen back in 1774?
Joseph Priestley.
Correct. Prague is the capital of which country?
Czech Republic.
Correct. Who wrote the children's classic A Little Princess?
Hans Christian Andersen.
Wrong. It's Francis Hodgson Burnett. Brian Lara scored 400 runs, the highest individual innings score, against which country?
India.
Wrong. England. Ayatollah Khomeini was the political leader of which country?
Iran.
Correct. Name the largest archipelago in the world.
Pass.
Indonesia is the right answer. A female whale is called what?
Pass.
The answer is cow.
And finally, from Girls High School, Imagine.
Who invented the safety razor in 1901?
Kim Cam Gillette.
Correct. Kampala is the capital of which country?
Uganda.
Correct. Matilda is a children's novel by which British writer?
Roald Dahl.
Correct. Larissa Latinina won 18 Olympic medals in which sport?
Gymnastics.
Correct. Haile Selassie was the emperor of which country?
Ethiopia.
Correct. Name the deepest ocean in the world.
Pacific.
Correct. A female deer is called what?
Doe.
Correct. Your questions are up.
Well done. All right, and finally, from Visakha Vidyalaya, Malisha.
Who discovered blood circulation in 1628?
William Harvey.
Correct. Hanoi is the capital of which country?
Vietnam.
Correct. Who wrote the novel The Black Beauty?
Anna Sewell.
Correct. Who won this year's Australian Open Women's Tennis Singles title?
Serena Williams.
Correct. Suharto was a long-reigning president of which country?
Pass.
Answer is Indonesia. Name the second largest continent on Earth.
Africa.
Correct. A female cat is called what?
Pass.
The answer is Queen. Your questions are up. Time now to find out how our two teams have performed at the end of the first round. Let's start off with the scores from Visakha Vidyalaya. In this round, Visakha Vidyalaya scored themselves 110 points. Meanwhile, the girls from Girls High School Kandy have scored themselves 150 points.
All right, so 40 points, the difference between both our teams. How will they fare in the 4 rounds to come? You'll have to stick around to find out. We're going in for a short commercial break. This is TV1 Pentathlon. Welcome back. Well, there's only 40 points separating both our teams, Girls High School Kandy and Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. Who will end up on top after the end of this second round? It's time now to express to impress.
In Express to Impress, each of the teams get to send forward 3 core players, each who will have a speaking role, and they will be ably supported by the other 2 members who will support them in acting roles. They will be provided a story lead which they have to then continue and act out, and they will be judged on their intelligence, creativity as well as their teamwork skills.
All right, so 100 marks up for grabs in this round, and it will be scored entirely by our 2 judges, Miss Vijay and Miss Gamachige. So, Girls High School Kandy, you will be going first.
Number 1.
Okay, topic number 1, and who will be your 3 core players?
Mariam, Imasha and myself.
Mariam, Imasha and Sanjini.
All right, girls, so the timer starts as soon as I finish with this story lead. Samita and his friends were a playful bunch, always looking for a fun time without bothering anyone. The big match season gave them endless reasons for that, and on the eve of the big match, Samita and his friends received the news about a group of boys from his school forcibly entering a girls' school and vandalizing property there. Samita told his friends, "We need to make amends for the damages our boys have done. Let's go to their school and help them clean up the mess our schoolmates made." So Samita and his friends, with good intentions, tried to enter the mentioned girls' school, only to find out that the school staff and students weren't expecting the presence of any decent boys at that moment. Imagine their surprise. And then,
Did you hear what the boys from our school had done yesterday? They just waltzed into the girls' school opposite and they'd wrecked it. They'd upturned tables, turned over chairs and painted on the walls. Can you imagine? You know what I think we should do? I think we should go set them right, set things right. As true men, it's our responsibility to go correct what our brothers did wrong. Shall we? No, it's not because it's a girls' school. It's because we're true men doing what's right. Let's go. Shall we? Okay, I think we're almost in.
next speaker.
Is that the staff? Do you think we'll get in trouble? I think it's time for a musical act. Is it too late now to say sorry? I didn't mean to destroy your property. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I know what we did was wrong, but please, we want to help you. We want to clean this up. We're good boys. Not all boys are bad. We have good hearts, and we want to help you. Please let us help you. We want to set this right. Please help us set things right. Because it's really sad what with that thinking
Last
of
speaker,
boys.
wrap up the story.
Girls are good and boys are bad. But considering what happened today, thinking of it, I just felt that not all boys are destructive and not all girls are decent. So what I feel is that people judging by stereotypes is a very ruthless thing to do. People should judge by virtue, not by gender and not by stereotypes. May this be a lesson for all of you. Thank you for your consideration.
All right, Sandasara, let's see what story lead you draw. What's the topic number?
Number 2.
Number 2. And who will be your 3 speakers?
Sandali, Jinani and myself.
All right, so Sandali, Jinani and Sandasara.
Here is the topic for Visakha Vidyalaya. Shalini studies at a privileged school in the capital, and her school has no shortage of generous donors to help develop her school's infrastructure. On her way to school every day, Shalini passes by an underprivileged school in the vicinity of her own. with students studying in minimum conditions. At the annual donors meeting at Shalini's school, all the distinguished old girls who are in the social elite gather to come up with ways to help their alma mater, while current students conduct a talent show to impress them. Shalini's mother, being an old girl of her own school, was also present among the guests of honor. Shalini found it very hard to forget the scenes she witnessed at the underprivileged school in the same neighborhood, and she thought of making this event an opportunity to draw attention to a good cause. And then,
La 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 la. Oh my God, what is that? Is that a school? It looks so underprivileged. I wonder whether these children are studying in that school. I feel so sorry for them. Like, I wonder whether they are having all the facilities we have. Swimming pools, table tennis courts, you name it, we have it. But I wonder whether these people are having them. Wait a minute. I think there's going to be a talent show next week and I was hoping to do this dance. But instead of doing a dance, I should do something more important. Like a better way to help them, to make the school also develop. Why can't they have what we have?
On the day of the talent show, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished old girls, I had originally planned to do a dance on the talent show, but I accidentally stumbled upon this tragic event which led me to be tearful and sad, because in the vicinity of our own school there are children who are suffering, who do not have the proper facilities to get a proper education. So I implore all of you to give donations to make this school a successful school, because then we can make sure that they also get their right to education fulfilled. So I want to help them.
Daughter, you know, I'm very happy and I'm very proud that what you've done. And you know, me and your dad, we have decided to open a social service fund and we'll name it Shalini. So, oh, don't cry. I'm so happy. And I'm so happy that I've handed over a great person to help everybody, and I guess you'll use the social fund as a help too.
All right, so two very impressive performances by the girls from Girls High School Kandy, followed on by the girls from Vidyalaya Colombo. But remember, as I said before, this round is scored entirely by the judges. So, most importantly, did they manage to impress our judges? Let's find out.
We have evidence, two nice storylines. According to the criteria, there should be creativity as well as nice presentation. So we have seen outstanding performance in creativity and expression from the Girls High School Kandy. And actually it's sad to say that we have seen when smiling someone asking not to cry. So among those type of presentations, we have decided to give marks like this. Girls High School has scored 84 marks, whereas Vidyalaya has scored 68 marks.
let's find out how the totals stand as of now at the end of the second round. We have Vidyalaya scoring themselves a total so far of 178 points. Meanwhile, the girls from Girls High School Kandy have scored themselves a total so far of 234 points.
All right, so Girls High School Kandy are in the lead, but we're only 2 rounds down and we have 3 more rounds to go. Let's get started with round number 3. It's a test of our contestants' vocabulary. It's time to word the basket.
In Word the Basket, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 core players. to go and net the ball into the basket. They do this because each netting of the ball gets them to unravel a clue which helps them to guess a word that is being posed to them.
All right, so the word is between 8 and 15 characters long from the English language, of course. There'll be several spaces blanked out. They need to pick which blank they want, and if they miss, that blank is locked. If they score all 3 baskets, 10 points each, that gives them 30 points, and if they guess the word, 70 points for a maximum of 100 marks. After they go through their 3 core players, if they want to use players number 4 and 5, they run the risk of losing 10 points if those players miss their shots.
Let's find out which word do the girls from Girls High School Kandy pick for themselves.
Word number 4.
Word number 4, and who will be your 3 core players?
Imalsha, Nefri and I will be going for this round.
That's Imalsha, Nethmi and Sajini.
All right, so we'll be starting with Girls High School Kandy. They picked word number 4. Let's take a look at what number 4 is. Sajini, who's going first?
Can you write it? Oh, knowledge.
Who's going first and which blank do you want to reveal?
I'm going first and the first blank.
Come on up, Sajini. All right, Sajini, whenever you're ready. Shot. So that's 10 points for Girls High School Kandy, and the letter that has been revealed is N. Sajini, who's going next?
Oh,
and
it's
which
knowledge,
block do you want to
remember?
reveal?
Yeah, it's
ask that.
the blank before A and Imalsha.
The block before A
I'll send her. Nethmi's going next.
and Nethmi. All right, Nethmi, come on up. A hit and a miss. So that block is now locked. Sajini, your final co-player, and which letter do you want to reveal?
The blank after A. Just do it. The blank after D, and Imalsha's going next.
The blank after D, and Imalsha, come on up. So a hit and a miss again. So that's 2 blank spaces locked. Sajini, are you going to give us a guess?
We're gonna guess the word.
You're going to guess the word? All right, what's the word?
The word is knowledgeable. Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable. Is that the correct word? Let's find out. Knowledgeable, it is Knowledgeable. That E before the ABLE tends to fox people many a time. So, congratulations, Girls High School Kandy. Visakha Vidyalaya, you're up next.
Time now to find out the word for Visakha Vidyalaya, Colombo. Seven. And who will be your 3 co-players?
Sandali, Malisha and myself.
Sandali, Malisha and Sandasara.
Let's have a look at what number 7 is. That looks very mysterious. Sandasara, who's going up first and which block do you want to do?
Sandali will be going first for the first letter.
All right, so Sandali will be going first for the second block. All right, Sandali, when you're ready. Shot. All right, so 10 points on the board for Visakha Vidyalaya, and the letter that has been revealed is E. Sandasara, who's going next, and which block do you want to reveal?
Malisha will be going next for the letter for the last blank.
The last blank. So the blank just before the last E. Just a little off target, no matter. They've got a third opportunity. Sandasara, who's going next, and which blank do you want revealed?
I will be going for the letter before I.
Magnificent shot. And the letter that has been revealed is S. So, will Visakha Vidyalaya go for player number 4, or will they be giving us an answer?
Navada will be going for the letter after I.
Well done, Navoda. So a lifeline for Visakha Vidyalaya, player number 4, gets the basket, and the letter that has been revealed is B. Are we going for number 5, or do we have an answer?
I think we have the answer. It's reprehensible.
Reprehensible, and the spellings?
Reprehensible.
Reprehensible. Is that correct? Let's find out. Reprehensible, it is Reprehensible. Well done, Visakha Vidyalaya. Congratulations.
Time now to find out the scores as they stand at the end of our third round Worth the Basket. Let's find out the individual scores first. In this round, Visakha Vidyalaya scored themselves 90 points. Meanwhile, Girls High School Kandy have scored themselves 80 points. Time now to look at the overall score so far. We have Visakha Vidyalaya with the total score as of now at 268 points. Meanwhile, Girls High School Kandy is right now at a total of 314 points.
All right, so Girls High School Kandy still in the lead, but that lead has narrowed just a smidge. Will it be the same as we go into rounds number 4 and 5? Wait, and you will find out. This is TV1 Pentathlon. Welcome back to TV1 Pentathlon, to this epic match between Girls High School Kandy and Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. We're going to play a little game of darts in round number 4. It's time to target your knowledge.
In Target Your Knowledge, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 core players, and these 3 core players will individually attempt to target and hit any one of the colors that you can see right here on the spinning wheel. Each of the colors represents a category, and that category is where the questions will then arise from. And if they're lucky enough to strike the white, that means that's a trump, and they get to choose any category of their choice.
All right, so the scoring in this round is really simple. They're multiple choice questions accompanied by visual clues. 30 points for correct answers. But here's where the risk element comes in. On one of their chances, after picking the category, our teams get to opt for a double. If they do opt for a double and give the correct answer, that's 60 points. However, if they give the wrong answer after opting for a double, then that's minus 20 points. So let's get started with Girls High School Kandy.
Girls High School Kandy will be going up first. Who will be your 3 core players?
Theuni, Nethmi and Mariam.
That's Theuni, Nethmi and Mariam. And who's going up first?
Mariam.
Mariam, let's give it up for Mariam.
Green for geography.
You've got green for geography. Would you like to go in for a double?
No, thank you.
All right, let's take a look at your visual clue. You saw a picture of the first capital city to be named by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Name this capital city. Your options are A. Bogota, B. Lima, C. Quito, or D. Santiago.
C. Quito.
C. Quito is your answer, and that is the correct answer. We now move on to Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. Who will be your 3 core players?
Malisha, Navoda and Jinani.
Malisha, Navoda and Jinani. And who's going up first?
Navoda.
Navoda, let's give it up for Navoda.
green for geography.
Green for geography. Would you like to go in for a double?
Yep.
Okay, they're willing to take that risk and they've decided to go in for that double. Let's take a look at your visual clue. Identify that landlocked country in South America, highlighted in red color, of which the capital city is Asuncion. Your options are A, Uruguay, B, Paraguay, C, Bolivia, D, Suriname.
Watch out for the time.
The answer is B, Paraguay.
Paraguay. This is an answer for a double question. That is the right answer. Girls High School Kandy, who's going up next?
Tune.
Theuni, let's give it up for Theuni.
Orange. History, I believe.
History is a subject that you've got. Would you like to go in for a double?
No, thank you.
No. All right, let's take a look at your visual clue. Who you saw led an expedition that caused the fall of the Aztec Empire and brought large portions of mainland Mexico under the rule of the King of Castile in the early 16th century. Name him. Your options are A, Christopher Columbus, B, Hernan Cortez, C, Amerigo Vespucci, or D, Juan Ponce de Leon.
Yeah, I think so. B, Cortez.
B, Hernan Cortez is your answer. That is the correct answer. We're back now to Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. Who's going up next?
Jinani.
Let's give it up for Jinani.
That's orange for history.
You've got history. Let's take a look at your visual clue. President Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery in United States in 1865 after getting the Congress to pass which amendment to the US Constitution? Your options are A, 11th Amendment, B, 12th Amendment, C, 13th Amendment, or D, 14th Amendment.
The answer is C, 13th Amendment.
C, 13th Amendment is the correct answer. Moving on now to Girls High School Kandy, who will be your next player.
Netmi.
Let's give it up for Netmi.
Blue, sports and games.
Sports and games is your category. Would you like to go in for a double?
No.
Okay, let's take a look at your visual clue. A.B. de Villiers holds the world record for fastest 50, 100 and 150 in one-day internationals. Against which team did he make these records? Your options are A, England, B, Australia, C, New Zealand, or D, West Indies.
The answer is D, West Indies.
D, West Indies is the correct answer. Back to Visakha Vidyalaya now. Who will be your final player?
Malaysia.
Let's give it up for Malaysia.
Orange for history again.
You've got history. Let's take a look at your visual clue.
I came to Canada when I was 10 years old from war-torn Sri Lanka. I lived in this neighborhood, in this community.
You saw Gary Anandasangari, the second person of Sri Lankan descent to be elected to the Canadian Parliament. He represents an electorate located in which province? Your options are A. Quebec, B. Alberta, C. Manitoba, or D. Ontario.
The answer is D, Ontario.
D. Ontario is the correct answer. Time now to find out how the scores stand at the end of our fourth round. Let's go on with the individual scores for this round. First, we had the girls from Visakha Vidyalaya scoring themselves 120 points. Meanwhile, the girls from Girls High School Kandy have scored themselves 90 points. Let's find out how the total score as of now. We have Visakha Vidyalaya with a total so far of 388 points. Meanwhile, Girls High School Kandy has a total so far of 404 points.
All right, so 388 Visakha Vidyalaya, 404 Girls High School Kandy. Looks like it'll all come down to this fifth and final round of today's pentathlon match. It's time for the buzzer round. All right, so the rules for the buzzer round are very simple. 10 questions, fastest finger first gets to answer. A correct answer gives you 10 points. An incorrect answer gives you -5 points. If you're the team that's following on, then you get an opportunity to score 5 points if you give the correct answer. If you give the wrong answer going second, there's no negative marking. Sounds simple enough? It gets really tense. Let's see how it works out.
Let's kickstart the final round, the buzzer round, with the first question. Name the second Sri Lankan bowler to have taken a hat-trick in a test match.
Rangana Herath.
That's the correct answer. Second question. Which Sri Lankan filmmaker directed the films Gehanu Lamai, Yahalu Yaheli and Ganga Adara?
Sumitra Piris.
That's the correct answer. Question number 3. Name the 2001 book written by British author J.K. Rowling under the pen name of the fictitious author Newt Scamander about the magical creatures in the Harry Potter universe.
Mariam?
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
That's the correct answer. Question number 4. Name the iconic French fashion designer and businesswoman who was credited in the post-World War I era with liberating women from the constraints of the corseted silhouette and popularizing a sporty, casual chic as the feminine standard of style.
Coco Chanel.
Coco Chanel is the correct answer. Question number 5. Name the distinguished Sri Lankan scientist who was selected as the principal investigator for the analysis of lunar soil brought to Earth by Project Apollo.
Cyril Guguna.
That is the incorrect answer. We have the other side.
Cyril Ponnam Peruma.
Cyril Ponnam Peruma is the correct answer. Question number 6. 60 women have served in the Parliament of Sri Lanka since 1931. Name the first woman to be elected to the legislature.
Adeline Molamure.
That is the correct answer. Question number 7. Adam Smith was an 18th century philosopher renowned as the father of which specific subject or discipline?
Modern economics.
That's the correct answer. Question number 8. Tennis great Roger Federer made a stunning comeback this year by winning the singles title in which Grand Slam?
French Open.
That's the wrong answer.
US Open.
That's the wrong answer. The correct answer is Australian Open. Question number 9. Isaac Newton is widely recognized as one of the most influential scientists of all time and a key figure in the scientific revolution. He studied at Trinity College, which is a constituent college of which university?
Cambridge.
That's the correct answer. Question number 10. The TOEFL test is the most widely respected English language test in the world, recognized by more than 9,000 colleges, universities, and agencies in more than 130 countries. What does TOEFL stand for? time up. The correct answer is Test of English as a Foreign Language.
All right, so a very intense buzzer round between Girls High School Kandy and Visakha Vidyalaya. Both teams went at it. How did they perform? I lost track of the calculations halfway through that round, so you'll have to stick around to find out as well. We'll be right back with the final scores right after this short commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching TV1 Pentathlon.
Welcome back to this extremely exciting, nerve-wracking, nail-biting match between Girls High School Kandy and Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo. I'm sure you're all waiting to know who is going to be emerging victorious, because it's been a very, very, very close fight right till the very end. But before we reveal the results, let's find out who the pentathlete of the day is.
We have been observing your performance well, and they were equally talented. And this girl from Girls High School, Imasha, and she could give a good kick start for the day, for their work today, and she could score all the 70 marks in the first round itself, and it was a good beginning for their team. And also she laid a good foundation for their team. And also in the second round also she could end up the story very nicely, and also her performance was very natural and expressive. So she had a good vision throughout the game, we noticed. So we select her as the, that means Imasha as the pentathlete of the day.
As we hold hands together to build up a future so young.
It's time now to reveal the winners of this match and end the nail-biting suspense that we all have as to who has won this extremely exhilarating match. Let's start off with the round, which was just over, the final round scores. And we'll start off with the scores from Girls High School Kandy. In this round, Girls High School Kandy scored themselves 25 points. And we have the girls from Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo scoring themselves 40 points. We now reveal the final scores. As they stand as of now, the totals as of now, Girls High School Kandy have scored themselves 429 points, while Visakha Vidyalaya Colombo have scored themselves 428 points, which means today's winner is Girls High School Kandy!
All right, so very intense match, just 1 point separating our teams at the end of it. And that, of course, means that Visakha Vidyalaya have 2 more matches to go, 2 must-win matches. And Girls High School Kandy are through to the grand finale of TV1 Pentathlon.
For today and many more to follow in the matches to come in the weeks ahead. Please remember to stay tuned, same time, same place. You're watching TV1 Pentathlon.
Visakha College gave us a great match today. Till the end, we didn't know who won, and we really want to congratulate them on a job well done.